Hi, in this lecture I am going to talk about linear interpolation. First of all, let me define the linear interpolation. First of all, let me write linear interpolation. Linear interpolation. Linear interpolation is the first degree polynomial that refers to determining a function that exactly represent a collection of data. Linear interpolation. Linear interpolation means is the first degree polynomial that refers to determining a function that exactly represents a collection of data. Okay, let me give you several steps for finding the interpolation, linear interpolation. Steps. Let me use another color. Okay. First step number 1. we need to compute values for a tabulated function at a point not in the table. Remember, at a point not in the table. The first step is we need to compute values for a tabulated function at a point not in the table. The second step number 2. We need to find a polynomial. That fits a selected set of points such as xi and f of xi. I refers such as I refers to the 1, 2, 3 and so on, like x of 1 and f of x1 and x of 2 and f of x2 and so on. We need to find a polynomial that fits a selected set of points such as x of I and f of xi. Like this is the polynomial. We need to find polynomial like this. We have this function. This is, for example, x1 and fx1. This is x2, fx2. This, like, to find a point. We need to find a polynomial that fits a selected set of points such as xi means and f of xi. I refers to 1, 2, 3 and any numbers. The third step number 3. We assume that the polynomial and function, the polynomial and the function behave nearly the same. In the third step, we assume that the polynomial and the function, both of them, and the function behave nearly the same. Yeah. Now we are done with the steps for finding linear interpolation. Now let me give you some applications. Of linear interpolation. Let me use another color. This one. In astronomy. The first application in the astronomy. In the astronomy, we use the linear interpolation to know the position, to know let me use eraser. To know the position of stars and planets. Yeah. The second application in satellite communications. Yeah. Now, let me give you about the methods that we will use to find the interpolation, linear interpolation. Methods for finding. Let me use eraser. Okay, this one. Finding the linear interpolation. Okay. In the next lecture, I mean lecture 3.1 2 3.2 lecture, yeah. We will use the first method 1. Solving system of linear equation. Solving a system of linear equation. To find or approximate a point not in the table. That we will talk about in the next lecture, lecture 3.2. This is lecture 3.2. Now, the second method 2, we will talk about Lagrange polynomials. Lagrange polynomials. That we will talk about it in lecture 3.3. Lecture 3.3. Yeah, at the last lecture in week 3. The last video lecture in week number 3. Yeah. Now we are done with the definition of linear interpolation and the application and the applications of linear interpolation and the methods that we will use to find the linear interpolation. And thank you for listening to me, and good luck.